Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are back here in my buddy Tim's garage. As you can see, we got his 96 Impala in the background that we did the hood liner on. Reason we're here, I needed to use his lift for our new family hauler. So I got rid of the Silverado about a week ago. I actually did a trade with a guy on Marketplace for this vehicle. I could have went a lot of different routes with it. I could have, got a G body. There was a guy trying to trade me. I would have even taken an OBS. I wasn't able to trade for a two-door Tahoe. I did throw it out there to a couple of people that had them for sale, but nobody wanted to make that deal. Oh, Tim's back. So took a different route. My wife's been needing a new truck for a while. We needed something with a third row and just something a little newer. So reached out to a guy on Marketplace I saw had something that was just about right what we wanted for sale. Offered him to trade for the truck. Drove about an hour and a half north of where I live. We did the trade, drove it home. And of course, when you trade stuff with people, they're not always 100% honest with you about everything that's wrong with it. For the most part, it's okay, but it's got one major issue that we have to fix, and that's why we're here in Tim's garage. All right, so here it is. We got us a 2012 Yukon Denali. So basically, this truck is identical to my truck, my Sierra, as far as interior. It's got the same dash, headliner, all the controls, everything is the exact same. Only difference is the SUV version. It's got black interior. It's got the third row seating, heated and cool seats. Only thing this thing has that I'm jealous of is it does have a sunroof, and my truck doesn't. But the biggest problem it has a crazy rear main seal leak. By the time I had drove back home, the back glass was just covered in oil. It drove great on the highway. So far, I haven't done much to it. I put brakes on it the whole way around. Took it to work, put brakes on it. I snagged some used tires for the rear here because they were pretty bad. They were leaking. But this rear main has really been the biggest thing. I mean, you park it, there's just smoke billowing out. You can smell it, and that's no bueno. So that's what we're here to do today. I'm going to try to finish it today, but probably not because I just got here. It's like already 3 o'clock. So plan today is get the transmission pulled, get the rear main in, get it cleaned up, and get this thing back together, get it registered, and give it to the wife. So I guess we'll start from the back, and you can already see there's oil just everywhere. This thing is coated. So there's the gas tank, just completely covered. All-wheel drive diff, completely covered. And there she is in all her glory, just completely covered in oil. So that's our big project today. Shouldn't be too bad. I've done quite a few of these before, so, And then I just did the transfer case on my Sierra about a year ago, so this is all very familiar to me. But since the wife has a new rig, she currently has an 01 Tahoe, and we got to find something to do with that. I'm not going to do a whole video on the rear main install, because that's just boring, and you can see how to do that on other pages. I'm just going to go ahead and get it done, pick the video up when it's all done. We'll see, make sure it's fixed, and then we'll go into the plans for her other truck and give you guys a full tour of this. I also have to do a dash cam install. This video sponsored, so I have to do a dash cam video in there. So I'm either going to put it in this video or it'll be a separate video. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how long this takes. All right, a little progress check. So we got the exhaust is off. Diff is out. Not the diff, the transfer case is out. So now I'm gonna get ready to drop the starter, get the torque converter bolts out, and then bell housing. We'll slide this thing out. I'm gonna use that table over there. That's what I used when I put the transmission in the Impala. So I'll use that. Just set the transmission on it, get out the way, and we'll get this rear main in. So far, not too bad. Pretty standard. Hardest thing was probably the exhaust bolts, which is any type of project like this, the exhaust bolts are going to give you trouble. Luckily, they weren't rusted. None of them stripped. Well, I think one of them stripped, but we can deal with that later. But for the most part, they all came out. So let's get to it. right, well, that was a struggle. The once I got all the bell housing bolts out, it was hung up on the dowel pins. But once I was able to separate it, pretty much dropped right down. So now we're looking behind the engine. And there was a couple things about this engine that was kind of weird. The head gaskets on here are not original, they're blue, which are normally Felpros. The factory head gaskets are going to be like black and gold. So I'm guessing the heads have been off of this engine. And I've driven a lot of 6.2s and it doesn't have a lot of power. So I'm about to pull this plate off. I would not be surprised if somebody put a 5.3 in this thing. But if they did, I'm really not upset because this is the wife's truck. So it doesn't need to have a ton of power. All right, flywheel's off and she is in fact a 6.2. But you can see that seal has been doing nothing its entire life. It has been changed, but yeah, it's not doing anything at all. So we'll get this off, get the new one in, and hopefully that solves our problem. And you can just see how brittle this is. Normally you shouldn't be able to pop this out, but this seal's just hard. So out with the old, in with the new. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run home. I don't know if I really need to, but while I have the back of this off, I was thinking about replacing the oil diverter, but stock cam. So I don't know. I do need to get some more gloves. I'm running out of gloves, so I do need to go home, and then I need to go to work and get my thread chaser because I need to fix those threads there. I guess I could, because I have another one of these oil diverter things. And the pressure on this was a little low, and I should do the oil pan gasket, but I can do that at home. I just wanted to get this done while I had access to the lift. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, probably gonna leave it alone. But I do have to fix the threads on the exhaust. So let me get to it. All right, new rear main is in. It's a dormant part, as you can see. You put a little RTV there in the corner, and that's all done. So now I gotta try to fix these threads here on this exhaust, and then I'll do that first, and then we'll go ahead and put everything back together. And should be good to go. No more leaky. All right, so we're back in the truck. Got the rear main done. I've been driving it a couple days. So far, it's been perfect. No leaks. I parked it in the driveway overnight. A couple residual leaks from just the oil that was already caked on it, but nothing from the rear main. So I think we are dialed in. I also took it to the dealership because the airbag light is on. They did a recall thing with the airbag. They didn't put the cover back on properly, I just noticed, but they fixed the airbag or whatever. The light's still on. It's something to do with the driver's seat, so we'll tackle that in another video. But so far so good. I think we're pretty much ready to go. The decision now is to whether to register the truck here in Florida or register it in Georgia, because I have all my other vehicles are still registered in Georgia. My license, I didn't switch any of that over, but my wife did. So just trying to debate that. It's cheaper to register it here, so we may do that, but it's about ready to go to her. So just gonna drive it for a couple more days, just kind of feel it out, make sure everything's good. But it drives good. I think we got a good deal with this, you know, besides of course the rear main leak. And I mean, it's super clean inside. Dash isn't terrible, not as bad as my truck is. You know, got the sunroof up here, so that's a plus. We got the DVD player for the kids, so that's cool. But yeah, so just a little update, and the next video I'll let you know the plans for the Tahoe. It's currently on Marketplace. If you're in the Florida area and you want to buy it, if it doesn't sell, I do have another plan for it. But if it does sell, cool. Clean title. It's got almost 300,000 miles on it, but that's the whole thing. So that's it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We haven't come up with a name yet for this truck, so if you got a name that you want to, throw at it, let me know. I think my wife was going to call it Miss Pearl because that's like the color that it is. But anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one.